hours, but it's nice to see the color out there, just kind of sprucing everything up a little bit. Great time of year for that and for a nice drive as well. Temperature-wise, the cold represented by the blue, the warmer in the yellows and oranges, and we can see a lot of that cooler air as well to the north, to the south, and through the Maritimes. You've got some pretty decent temperatures overall. Newfoundland gets a little chilly through the overnight hours, and it will be cold enough in places like Restigouche and Edmundston that we have a frost advisory through the overnight. So that's Tuesday into Wednesday morning for northern areas of New Brunswick. Temperature-wise, Wednesday morning looks like this, 12s and 13s, not so bad. Generally cloudy with some sunny breaks. And then the afternoon, we get back up to more seasonal values once more. Okay, so you may be noticing a little bit more red in the leaves this year in the Maritimes. Nathan Coleman explains why. I do love the reds. So let's take a look at what kind of weather you can expect over the next couple of days. So we're going to start on Wednesday morning. We've got quite a bit of cloud cover through Nova Scotia, southern areas of New Brunswick. It pushes out, so you get some sunshine through the afternoon. Not bad. Newfoundland looks good under that high pressure as well. As far as temperatures are concerned, the east doesn't really see a major drop-off anytime soon. So here's Halifax's long-range forecast. We do have some wet weather moving in for Friday, so showers, 16 degrees, overcast, and about a 30 pop on Saturday. But the next couple of days will be when you see most of your sun. Fredericton looks like this. Not a bad forecast for you. You stay dry all the way until about Sunday, and that's when your pops pick up about 60 pop by that point, and the risk of showers. And Charlottetown, again, temperatures right around the seasonal average, 15 degrees, not bad, and you're looking at fairly dry conditions. Okay, coming up, to say normal or not, we can see some of those leaves. Some of them have already come down. I've noticed that as well in my neighborhood. Just, you get one storm move through, gets a little windy, and all of a sudden there's a lot of leaves on the ground. Okay, so Wednesday morning looks like this across eastern Ontario and into Quebec as well. Temperatures not too bad, 10s, 11s, and 12s, and generally a mix of sun and clouds. So variable skies to start the day, a little more sunshine for the afternoon. Not bad, 20 degrees, Montreal, Gatineau, Pembroke, all looking at 20. Here's something for you. The warmest spot in the entire country was only 22 degrees on Tuesday, and that was in Peterborough, I believe. 22 degrees. That was it. Montreal, 20 on Wednesday, 22 on Thursday and Friday. Not bad. And then temperatures drop off, unfortunately, in time for the weekend. We've got some wet weather expected. And this was the kind of rain that we saw Monday night into Tuesday. So for some, a little more than others, Goderich, 18 millimeters. Southern Ontario, it was mostly drizzly and gray, kind of like this. Some people have to go to work and others have to go to school, so you don't really have a choice. But it had been several days of sunshine. I don't think too many people were complaining about the rain. We kind of needed it, right? It's about time for a little bit of rain. So Tuesday, because of that, because of the cloud cover, because of the rain, it kept temperatures down a little bit. So temperatures in the teens rather than the mid-20s like we had been seeing. And because of the moisture that we have in the atmosphere, there is the risk of fog settling in through the overnight hours and into the morning as well. So yeah, maybe a little hazardous on the roads to start the day on Thursday. Here are the spots we anticipate. So much of the southwest and then north towards the northern shores of Georgian Bay, and then eastern Ontario as well. Kingston could be rather foggy through the overnight. Wednesday morning, temperatures are quite mild. It really doesn't get all that cool through the overnight hours, and again because of that cloud cover, Hamilton could be foggy, London, especially up on the escarpment, it tends to get quite dense. 12 degrees in Kingston and Ottawa for the morning, and then bumping up to temperatures in the 20s through the afternoon. So once that sun comes out, it's going to start to warm things up. It may stay a little cooler in Hamilton, Toronto, about 19 degrees, but this is actually seasonally mild, above seasonal by a couple degrees, so not bad. Coming up, we've got around
Jacqueline Woodall.
Yeah, it is a great time of year. We didn't have a lot in the way of sunshine on Tuesday in Ontario, but there is more to come. It's not over yet. These were your hot spots and cool spots in the country. Well, this is a general look at temperatures, but the hot spot in the country was Peterborough at 22.1. That's it. That's an indication that we are into fall. October is on our doorstep. Mold Bay, -10. So that was the cold spot in the country, and everywhere else was somewhere in between, right? Somewhere in between. Not too bad. The colder air relegated to the north for Ontario, but we're going to see in the long-range forecast some cooler air move in. Not quite yet. Still fairly mild over the next few days. That colder air ushers in just in time for the weekend, unfortunately. Northern Ontario, a bit of a chilly start to the day. Timmins at +1, Kapuskasing at 2. Sault Ste. Marie, not bad, 9 degrees. 13 for Thunder Bay through the afternoon, but we've got some showers in the forecast for you. 17 and then 18s in northeastern Ontario, so that's slightly above seasonal and really not that bad. We've got frost advisories again through the overnight hours, almost in the exact same places that we saw them the night before. And in the south, it's fog that you may be concerned about, especially if you're driving and it's still dark. Fog can be a real problem, especially around the Great Lakes. So that's where we're going to see it. Temperatures for the morning in the teens, so a fairly mild start to the day. Kingston only 12. The afternoon, quite lovely, lots of sunshine. Okay, this is the time of year you may have some unwanted rodents climbing into your home.